Got the live scene going. Let's switch over. All right, looks like we're live everywhere. Let me get the virtual cam going real quick for you guys so that you guys can see a little bit of what is going on. There we go. That's good. Share screen, entire screen, screen one, bang. That's okay, Vasius. We're only having about an hour today for this event, so we're gonna run a quick hour through. I have a couple other things that I have to try to plan out. We have a couple of project weeks that'll be coming up. What's in Chow? I'm confused. What are you all saying? All right, so if you guys go up here to the events and updates, right? I have some information here. We're going to watch a quick video. We're going to take a quick peek at the Kem app, and then we will go over some of the posts as we go. There's a Telegram bot, there's an X account, and there's a website here. You're going to be able to check out all of these, as well as the video release. They released a video trailer, which is kind of cool. It's a 1.5 minute video trailer.
Hey, bro, I need you to send me that cash fast.
It's kind of like a humorous play on like being able to send money easily, you know. Let's switch over here real quick. There we go. This is kind of a cool video. I actually haven't watched this yet. I'm watching this first time with you guys. This video is just all over the place. It's like one of those weird like AI videos where like everything's everywhere. You know, like that one commercial where everybody's screaming. I gotta turn off my I gotta turn on my do not disturb. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, that was actually a. It is an advertisement. It's an advertisement for the project that we're looking at right now. So it's called Kem.app, and it's an easier way to send money. It's a card app. It's a quick money transfer app. They're competing with other giants in the space. You they're they're backed by Tether though, which is kind of big. So we are working with them. It's one of ours. So of course, it's something that I do have to share with you guys, and I always make sure that I notify you guys of that, right? Like it's not something that I'm just gonna randomly dump on you, um, and be like, hey, yeah, we have nothing to do with this, But they have crypto, gold, they have cards, it's quick and easy ways to send and receive money. What's up, Sholi? So it's an interesting project for anybody who's trying to find ways to be able to earn crypto and spend crypto online, right? Now, there's a lot of issues with that for a lot of regions. I know a lot of people who have a lot of trouble with that. So this is a potential solution. They've got how it works. You pick your card, confirm your details, and then you can add your card to Apple Pay, spend crypto like cash, explore cards. So they've got a lot of. They don't have all that much information. It's all built into the app, but essentially it's cards. Cards, crypto, gold, right? Cash into crypto, crypto into gold, gold into cash. Spend it all right on your card. So it's supposed to be a more streamlined, simpler system to go through. Um, let's close all this out. All right, there we go. Mew Mew player. What's up, Lucas? So I'm gonna load this up. I did download it on my phone, but I'm not gonna be able to do anything with my phone and show you guys. Like I could, but I didn't have that set up, so I'm not gonna be able to do it for you guys. Yo, what's up, Luminary? How's it going? So, I do have the basic process for this is right. You go here, you go and you look up Kem.app on your devices, right? Oh wait, this is the Mew Mew store. That's not the right app center. Hold on. There we go, Play Store. Right. So now we go and we search. Where's the friggin' search? There it goes. Kem.app. If I were you guys, I would check this project out. There we go. I would check this project out because I could do a potential contest on this in the future. Oh, you have it, Sam? What do you think about it? Okay, I'm signed in with Google. It doesn't seem to want to work great um on my emulator. All right, so what I'll do is let me see if I can connect my phone to my computer, link to Windows. Oh, wait, there goes phone link. Move that real quick for somebody from friggin' Timbuktu logs into my computer. Hold on, QM. Mm-hmm. Next. All right, get started. Um, let's see. Play sound apps. Okay, let's see. Let's see how I can do this. Oh, cool. Got it. Haha. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Caroline. What's up, Israel? Let's see if we can get this working. Oh, here we go. I gotta. All right. So yeah, it's a pretty simple app. Invite your friends. You can earn money. Verify your ID. It does have a KYC verification to secure your identity and get access to higher limits. Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold. So it's just the major currencies. The card you have to KYC to get the card. You have to do the identity thing. That part does suck. All countries except the USA. USA. Continue. Um, Identity document. It's not hard to get signed up, right? Driver's license. Oh, I probably shouldn't do this on live, right? Like, let me move this over here real quick. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Let me just get this done. It's weird trying to do it like this. Hold on. Let me do this from the phone. Oh, there we go. All right. So you just do the front and the back side of your ID or your passport or whatever it is. Document is readable. You go through that process. Then it's going to want to take a selfie. See you, Basius. And I'm sure you guys have all been over this again and again, right? Like you guys have been through this with several different apps. You look straight at it, takes a scan of your face, and then you put in your information, right? I don't really have too much that I can do for this, for this project. So I just wanted to make sure that I got a chance to share it with you guys. Oh shit! It's one of these 1987. Plus, I figured I'd wait until you guys were here so I could do this with you guys as I set up. So. Yeah, Bassi said they couldn't hang out for too long. Um, Let me get this set up here. Just a couple more pieces of information. But yeah, after you take your selfie, it'll ask you to enter your information. 266 Shady Oaks Drive East. Postcode 18. I think that's it. And then continue. Let's see. And then you'll get your under review. Hopefully they approve me. Completed. Done. Let's go. And then I'll be able to get a card from these guys at some point, right? Oh, they already approved me. This is my phone number. Uh, Confirm. I already get a bunch of weird phone you'll cut from me too. What are you talking about? Velocity? Try again. But yeah, that's essentially what Chem is. It's a spend, transfer, um, invest payment app. Like, yep. I just wanted to do a quick rundown. We've spent about 20 minutes on this now. I'm good to end this for that, and we can start going over some of the. I'll cut for you too. Post roast me. Yeah, I know. I know. You're one of the guys who loves getting roasted, bro. Velocity every time. All right, let's get this done then. So we're gonna do a couple of roasts, and then we're going to end this today. We're not going to do this one for very long. I have a lot of other things that I have to try to get done, including getting out the information for you guys for who won. So we're gonna be doing this kind of quick. I'm not gonna spend too much time. I'm gonna be using some of Maddox's feedback here as well. Um, and we'll get that done. Let's see. Yeah. So we'll start with a couple of them. Velocity, since you're here, where are you? Velocity. Control F. Velocity. There you go. Bro's always doubting his skills. Who is Sakamoto? So I just finished watching an interesting anime series that was nothing short of mind blowing. Created a thumbnail from it. I'm growing. I can see it. I'm satisfied with my work. Rate my thumbnail on a scale of 1 to 10. Video may be dropping soon. That'd be cool if you did like a short based on that, right? Like a short clip or like an AMV kind of clip. That would be kind of cool. You included the call to action, which is good. One of the expectations was the call to action. Who is Sakamoto? Let me see what he's got here. Hold on. I can put it up on the side as we go. He said he was very clipped about it. So he said Not interesting enough to click. Now, that's not very helpful, right? So that's not very helpful at all. So, what I will say is I like how you have the faces contrasting. Don't stress, dude. He was rushing because he's behind on it, and he's just he needed to spend a little more time giving a little better feedback. Is all it is. Um, you ain't dead, dude. You're fine. But so I like how the images are. I don't like how this is over the images. I would have liked this better up top, realistically. Like this kind of like takes over for where the images are here, right? And then top it off, you did the cap locks. I don't like cap locks. You know that, right? But I see why you did it with the O here to try to get that in there. But at the same time, dude, um, you're better off. Yeah, you're better off with the capital S and then Sakamoto. Who capital I is capital S Sakamoto. That would have gone probably better up here, right? It would have allowed you to highlight these a little bit better. The them being over each other isn't necessarily bad. Um, I, I I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. But like, how hooky is this, right? Who is Sakamoto? I don't know who the hell Sakamoto is, right? The name of the series is Sakamoto Days. I haven't seen the series. Um, like from this, right? What's drawing my interest to make me want to click it, right? What I don't really want to find out. Not from this image. I'd probably scroll past it realistically. Um, like I'm sorry, Velocity. You know I gotta call it how I see it, brother. But like I don't know who Sakamoto is. I see that it's an anime. The fact that it's an anime and I'm into anime might interest me, but there's no draw to it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a statement on who is Sakamoto. All right. So, oh, bro, you asked me to roast you and then you cry. Why are you gonna make me feel bad, bro? Jeez, you're making me feel bad now. All right. So, who is Sakamoto? Like I said, I I like the design. I think that where you have this place kind of overlaps these a little much. I think if you had placed this up here, it would have been a little bit better. I think if maybe you used a different phrase or something to what One Punch Man. But yeah, so like placement of the wording, the phrasing that you use. Who is Sakamoto? Is very like straightforward. It's not very catchy though. It's not very hooky. Um, like Sakamoto just destroyed these guys, and like showing imagery of them fighting. And stuff like that. Even if they don't know who the fuck Sakamoto is, they're seeing a lot of action. They're seeing something that might interest them and draw them in. You know what I'm saying? Like use the drama of it for hooks in a lot of cases. I mean, when it comes to like professional stuff, maybe not so much. You don't want to be as dramatic. Very on. But like the Sakamoto just wrecked whatever the other guy's name is in the anime, right? That would draw more people to check it out than just trying to figure out who somebody is, right? Like you're seeing an action, you're seeing like drama, you're seeing combat, you're seeing conflict. Um, the Sakamoto just kissed Day's girlfriend. Oh my god, like some sort of like conflict factor that makes people like drama. People love drama, dude. And when it comes to like thumbnails and shit like this, like yeah, I could see that being more interesting. Like for me, when I do like my Battlefield stuff, is it? Well, that's the thing. If you're posting on YouTube, you want all audience. I mean, yeah, you want to capture as much of the anime audience as possible, but you want other people to be interested too or to check it out too. Because you're not just trying to cater to the people that are part of like the anime culture and like anime and stuff. You're trying to get as many views as possible. Your whole goal is to make money. Yes, you want to share amazing information about cool animes and stuff like that, right? But your whole you can share your code, Emmy. You guys are welcome. I don't have a share code. I'm not going to use a share code. I don't need any. Yeah. But that's one long ass code. But yeah. So your audience, your goal is always to draw as many people as possible. You want to hit that anime audience, yes. You want to get in front of the people that are going to enjoy it, yes. But what's up, Hamez? You also want to make as much money as you can producing content. Otherwise, you can't afford to produce content, right? If you can't make a living doing it, it's a hobby. I saw somebody's message just got booted. Somebody just got booted. What was that? Hold on, let me see. That or somebody deleted it because I don't see it in the logs there. But but yeah, just keep that in mind when you're creating something like this. Even like a first image for a thread, right? Oh, the Telegram link for the app is in the events post, dude. Copy text. Oh wait, that's copy text. Whoopsies. Um, copy message link. Emmy trying to get them referrals. I don't blame him. What's up, Chris? What's up, Chris? What's up, Chibu? Don't think I forgot. You're Chibu. You're forever Chibu. All right. Next up, I'm gonna mark you as reviewed so that the next time I do the roast, I can keep that yellow. There we go. All right. Next one up is Abraham. Where's Abraham? Crib, you here, brother? Here we go. Review here. All right. Crib join us today. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Happy to have you here, man. Let me just make sure the bot's running okay. Ah, I don't know why this is happening. Okay. That error rate is ridiculous. It's trying to process XP events, but there's no table for the roles, so it's not happening. So maybe it's just because it's trying to like there's triggers somewhere or something. Crib, you here, brother? Crib is not here. Anybody else here that wants theirs roasted for now? I'm gonna unmark his because all right. I'm gonna reset that. There we go. Haha. Who else we got? Who's up for a roast? Who's up for a roast? Request, because we've only got a few minutes. I don't want to. I don't want to do a bunch of people that aren't here. Roast you. All right, Sam. I got you. Where you at? Let me see. Copy user ID. Jason, it's not that bad. These guys know. These guys know. I'm just trying to help them improve. All right, Sam. Let's go. All right, so we got Sam's first. We got Isaac next, and then we got Sholey. All right, Sam. Just finished this YouTube thumbnail design for the Friends Guild contest. I went with a bold before versus after view counter to hook attention, bright colors and floating icons to make it pop, strong title, growth strategy that feels clickable, and you did do the call to action, which is good. All right, let's see what this looks like here. You have the bright colors, Sam? House. I'm not that bad. I'm not that scary, guys. Come on. Um, so looking, the first thing I see about this is there's a lot of red, and then you see like the likes, the like counters over here, this specific area, right? It kind of blends into all the colors that you have here, right? So I see. I appreciate your mentality, Isaac. Jason, I can understand, dude, but you know what? You gotta go with it sometimes, bro. So the reds for the YouTube seem really light. You could have increased the darkness of the red to contrast a little bit compared because she's got like an orange sweater, so that's a little rough there to see. Also, the before and the after, I would have thickened the lines maybe, right? And made them a little brighter because like you've got the red here and then you've got the green here, but the line almost blends into the background, right? For both sides. So I see like the views down, the views up here. I see the hearts and everything, but like as the like I like the fact that you have the before and after red and the green, but it's just you need to find a way to define these better so that they stick out because otherwise they just blend into the background. And it's the same thing with these, like these kind of blend into the background a little. I might have even darkened the color on the outside of this a little more. Um, Canva allows you to do that. So with the edit features, so I would have taken advantage of that. I would have taken these as, and you probably did use them as like individual assets, correct? Like you clip these out and you drag these in. That or you used AI and created one centered image based on what you wanted. If you use the latter, then it would be more difficult. If you used Canva and put the assets in there, then it would have been easier because then each individual asset you could have edited as you went and improved like the color and the contrast compared to your background. So that's something I would have considered doing. It looks good. The growth strategy isn't doesn't make me feel as clickable. Um, I would have done again something a little more hooky, like the same thing with velocity. Who is Sakamoto, right? For this is um, explode your growth or make your growth um, hmm, enhance your growth, peak your growth, um, speed up your growth. Something to like. I would have to brainstorm around growth, like growth strategy. Um, your last strategy for YouTube growth, right? Like, yeah, it's cringe. Yeah, it's probably bullshit, but realistically, it's gonna draw somebody in. And yeah, the first thing you can do in that video is be like, "I got you to click, didn't I?" Well, this is your last strategy, quote unquote, for your YouTube growth. Doesn't mean you won't use other strategies. Doesn't mean there aren't other things that'll be in your, but this is your ultimate. Like this, that could lead into something really cool. But just YouTube growth strategy, it's like it could be catchy because a lot of people are interested in YouTube growth. Um, Not yet, Savior. I still got uh, two other people in front of you. Uh, Whew. All right. So what you end up doing is you find a way to cause like make people think about pain, like the pain that they suffer going through what they're trying to go through, and find a way to like emphasize that this is their solution, right? So it's marketing, it's sales. basically, right? It's like, are you struggling to grow on YouTube? Check out this growth strategy. You know, check out my YouTube growth strategy. Something that like you can do it without being overbearing. Then yeah. Otherwise, you try to just go for one solid sentence. Is what I would recommend. What happened to the Fat Man PFP, Klaus? You changed it, huh? Oy. Y'all change names too friggin' often, bro. Savior, Clover, how have you been, buddy? I haven't seen you too much lately. I've seen you a couple times here and there, but you changed your name, so I like, when people change their names and their profile pictures, I notice them less. And that's something that I come back to when I talk about like brand recognition when you're on X. Changing your profile pics. Like I've seen Ian Knight, I've seen Blessed, I see E Isaac because he's still got the same PFP. Shieldy, Klaus surprised me a little bit. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like I've seen Sage Heart has the same, Sam's had the same, Caroline has the same. Um, Amal typically has the Naruto. Girly usually has the same pick. Like I can recognize you guys just by you guys having those profile pics. I don't even gotta read the name. I could just see you and know Atomic, through the M. Studiem, Thuliu, and the other Vietnamese people that come in, they don't ever speak, but I can almost always recognize them by their profile pics. D Young, you're another one. But yeah, so what I would have done is I would work on the contrast of your colors. I would work on emphasizing or improving like visibility of certain things. Also around your text, try working with outlines or effects like glow, outline, shadow. Those are things that are going to make your text pop a little bit better because if you look at this image here, it doesn't pop as much as you'd like, right? Like if you had a nice glow effect on it or something, those words would stand out a lot better. So, yeah. All right. I know D Young's here. So, I know D Young's here, and I know he was asking for the post roast, and then he saw me roast somebody else, and he stopped asking for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna roast him. So that's Sam. Let me change this. I went over Sam's. D Young, did you not submit for the thumbnail contest? How am I supposed to roast people if they don't submit? Hold on, bro. Hold on here. Hold on here. I need to find this. Let's see here. Where the fuck is it? I need to double check. Hey, no way. Hold on. Hold on. Ah, where you at? Oh, really? You didn't submit. What the hell, bro? He did not submit. He just wanted to see other people get roasted. What the hell? But see, Sam, like this is kind of what I meant. Like the contrast. Like you see how like there's a clear contrast and you can see everything like very clearly, the lines and everything. He still managed to do kind of the same effect that you were aiming for, but like those lines are more clear. The wording, like the contrast between this red and that red, makes it a little bit better. Um, the text could have been a little better. Ooh, he could have emphasized the texting in certain places. He could have. He kind of stylized this a little bit though. That's nice. He stylized this a little bit, like a nice surprise look on the face, you know. But what are you talking about? Some of these guys are making these designs in mobile Canva, bro. Crib, did you come and join us yet? Did you manage to see your little post roast there? No, no, never mind. Okay, never mind. All right. So who do we got next? It was Isaac, right? Isaac, where are you, buddy? There we go. That's true. We have a bunch of videos on that. I actually just sorted the videos for you guys too. I just sorted the videos for you guys. So you guys will be able to where am I going here? I gotta do Isaac's. Here we go. Alright. An S21 is a decent phone, bro. What? Yo, what's up, Lucky? Welcome back, buddy. You use an S10. Jeez. Jeez. Bro, going old school. He is wasting the S21. I'm gonna roast you next, Klaus. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. You said you have an S10? You're the S10? Oh, okay. Yo, Crib. You don't submit? That's not me? Bro, that S10 is ancient, bro. That S10's got to be about as old as you. Some of our friends here. Like, jeez. Like, what is that, like a family heirloom being handed down through the ages, bro? Like, what the hell? I can't if I can't roast your submissions, I'm gonna roast your phone, bro. Come out with the S10? Jeez. Like, I got the iPhone too. Like, yeah, for real. Family crest etched into the back of that shit and everything. Like, fuck. Oh shit. Only because you're talking all that smack about people getting roasted. I had to share the roast with you. This is just a roast event. It's not necessarily just post roast. This is for everybody. Um, no, not even the phones are safe, Geok. So be careful what you say on Wednesdays, because this is the one day where I am savage as fuck. All right. I'm usually a little off kilter the rest of the week, but Wednesdays I let myself go wild. Um, most of it's focused around helping you guys like improve your post though. Bro, you know who's roasting me? This fucker. This fucker. Where you at, Jay? That's who's roasting me. Fucking Jay is like, look at this fat fuck transformation. Abs in 21 days. Go from this to this. Let's go. You know? And he, of course, used me as the fucking subject. And he thought he was going to win? No. He thought wrong. No. But no, I it's hilarious, right? I like that. It's funny that you used me. Yeah, in 21 days. There's no way. There's no way in 21 days, bro. But it would definitely have somebody clicking to be like, there ain't no way this guy lost 21 pounds, did this in 21 days. I'm gonna announce those later. I'm still trying to get those. So tag Maddox, Maddox winners, Maddox winners, Maddox winners. But yeah, because he wants views. Klaus, he wants views. Hold on, you have a video? Oh God, I'm scared about this now. Actually, surgery might help a little bit with that, but there's even surgery isn't gonna do that, bro. Plus, like my face changed and everything. Like, what the fuck? Is that what I would look like if I was skinny? Like, if you were fat and you were desperate, you would click this. 100%. Because you want to try to find a way to lose weight quick, right? Like you're hoping for quick, easy solutions because that's what people gravitate towards. This is good for that. He has good like accentuation of the text. He's got a before and after. He looks similar enough face wise, and I mean you can kind of tell that it's AI generated. And I like how you use the sticker like outline thing that Maddox taught you, right? I think that was really cool. Yeah, the chips in the back are fucked up. And then this is like a gym in the back. It's like go from eating like a fatty to living like a stacky. Like I don't fucking know. Like yeah, but you barely notice the chips unless you really look. But it's still your brain processes that. So those are important things too. Background stuff, you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to, but the fact that fucking Jay likes using images of me to create his stuff. Um, but yeah, so Isaac, something lovely that would be happening soon. A thumbnail for CJN this week event. Come be a friend, participate. You got the call to action. I like the styling here. It's a little close up on the wording. um, this feels a little stretched. It feels like you tried to get in there, but like you stretched it to make it fit a certain way. I would have actually like stretched this out a little further, maybe. Um, yeah, he really did do good though. He's probably one of the winners, realistically. Um, host E Isaac, Crypto Crash Lounge series. This might be a little redundant, but what I would have done was I would have done like podcast, right? Crypto Crash Lounge podcast or podcast episode 1 or something to different like really explain what you're doing with this cuz it sounds like it's a podcast or like a space event. No, he's here. He's listening. Um it sounds like a space event or a podcast event, but you didn't like really specify that, right? What I would have done was I would have included like a mock space link or like a Spotify link or something like that. Using me does not guarantee you win. People have used me and lost in the past. He used me well, is what it was, right? So yeah. So Isaac, you're hearing what I'm saying, right? Like I would have for one, this is cool. This is a cool design. Um, it clashes a bit. Red against green clash pretty hard. The yellow against the green is pretty good. Um, this I would have maybe stylized a little bit more, and you can see where like the top of the A is cut off by the host here, because you impose that over, so it cuts off the A with from the look of it. Unless that's just how your A's come out. But it looks weirdly cropped out. This looks like it's squished a little bit. I would have stretched this a little bit more to cover the top of this, right? And then the words would have fit in a little bit better. You could have emphasized these a little bit with like the outline or the designs for the text. Again, I would have done like podcast series, or I would have done like spaces, Crypto Crash Lounge spaces episode one, and then put like, instead of come be a friend here, I would have put like a mock space link or something like that. Something to like, because technically with this you're not advertising CJ and Friends, even though I appreciate it. Focus more like on like what you're trying to promote here, because that makes it a more complete image for the purposes that we asked you to complete it for, right? So that's something that I would probably deduct points for, the come be a friend here, because the only place I really ask you for the call to action is here, right? This should be promoting something and trying to drag interest into the videos. All right. But yeah, all in all, it's not bad. Um, like I said, the red and the green are a little contrasty, especially this type of red on this green, because this is like a vibrant, brighter red. And I know you did this to try to match up with like this, but I would have like just kept it the regular green that you had there, realistically. Um, but yeah. All right. Now, who was next? I think it was Shaholi. Sholi? Was it you, Sholi? Pretty sure it was you, Sholi. Sholi and then Savior. And then I have to run. All right, we've got Sholi right here. Sensitive content. What's this? What's this? We've got Reaper Actual launching their mint at noon. Um, so yeah, I wanna be present for that, Zani. Yeah, sensitive content. I don't know why it's marked sensitive. It's really not all that sensitive. I do like the design though. I like how you have the wording here, like the podcast session. I feel like you lost it here though. Like this is cute. They're laughing. They're enjoying themselves together. You have the call to action here, but like build real love, focus on intimacy, not just attraction. This stands out more to me than this does. This kind of gets lost in the background, in my opinion. Um, so class like no. Uh, what I would have done was I would have probably tried to keep the theme from this up here, right? Like text wise, and I would have tried to get a different style for the text. Capitals is always ick, surely. So I would have just done the build with the capital B, R with the capital R, and L with the capital L, right? I like that. I don't like capitals. I don't know what it is, but if you did capitals like this and you maybe put some effects on the wording, it would have gone better. This is just really plain, really bland. The only thing is that like you have the background image here that's cute and everything, but this is like your main center focus of this, and it's not very like enticing. It almost like the build almost washes into the background for me. Um, this stands out a little bit more than this does. I noticed podcast session before my eyes even went over here to the build real love. So yeah. Also, no, yeah, no, that's fine. I like even placement you could have played with a little bit here. Um, but that's besides the point. what I definitely would like to see from this, since this is, I will deny my participation. For this, I would have styled it up more. It needed more style. That's pretty much it, right? Um, all right. Savior, I said I would do yours. I'm gonna do yours. Let's see. Where, oh where has Savior gone? Oh where, oh where can he be? Yes, like font style. Also, if you go on Canva, there's a styles function that you can use. It's the auto edit. You can use the auto edit. You can use a couple of other things like text effects. Those help. um, I recently just posted up hold on, a new section here. Um, Copy link, and it has all of our recordings from the beginning of time, okay? So that has all of our recordings organized by month with a short title for each one that tells you what each one is for, all right? Anything that was project related is going to have tips on it about like different writing things or exploring a project or something. But the ones that are specifically labeled thread writing practice are the ones that you may want to look for thread writing. The ones labeled Canva 101 you can use for Canva. CapCut 101 you can use for CapCut. These are utilities, these are resources that you guys have available by being a part of this community. So make sure you're using them because that's one way that you're going to improve and potentially win. All right? So, Savior, I feel like Web3 jobs with no experience is exactly the type of thumbnail people on YouTube would stop and click. Really enjoyed creating this thumbnail. Welcome, come be a friend. You include the call to action. That's good. You did. First off, you got a typo here, Savior. Experience, experience. Sounds like a fucking like sounds like a Harry Potter spell. Exponents. All right. Like what the hell? What were you doing? Like exponents patronus. Come on, bro. Experience. Why am I laughing like what? Because I'm roasting people. I'm having fun. But yeah. So spelling errors? No. That's automatically like you need to make sure that stuff is spelled correctly. This that would disqualify you from me just because you didn't put the care into. Yes, I am a troll. um, that would disqualify it for me because if you're not putting the care into the spelling of what you're posting, that would be rough. I like the imagery. I like the imagery. I like that you're using your imagery, the imagery that you focus on, to tie it in there, right? I like how you're using like wallets, signifying how much money you have, tokens and gold and stuff like that. That's cool. The text here, I would have put the three next to the web because web three is not usually spaced. Um, I would have, I would have used more text effects on these areas here, like an outline. This glow is really bright. I feel like I'm looking at the sun, bro. So yeah, I would have focused more on the text. The graphics are pretty spot on. Like I really like the graphics here. The text is what I don't like. The misspelling is bad. The glow is very high. I would not have done the background on experience just because it looks weird and clashes with the background here. But the glow you could have done. Um, the the Web3 jobs without with I would have done maybe an outline with like a glow effect or something, or maybe just done like a shadow or something. So yeah, yeah. There's a lot of space too. Yeah, I think he was just trying to line things up really well. But yeah, no, it's not bad. I like I said, I really like the yeah. I have that in my imaginary wallet too. I do like the graphics of it, but this no. But yeah, no, I haven't done yours yet, Adam. We're gonna end up doing it Monday or Friday. For the rest of them, I have to cut this short, guys. Well, short. It's been an hour. I'm gonna cut this quick here. Girly, I'll roast you later. How's that? But yeah. So I'm gonna get some announcements out later today. All right, Giac, I'm gonna do yours on Friday, brother. We're gonna do more post roasts on Friday. I do have to do the drawing now, so yeah. But I did clovers, I did velocities. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. That. There we go. Oh, let me reset that too. There we go. All right, guys. No, well, Shieldy, if you want to share it, you can share it. You don't like. You're not gonna be in the drawing to win, but you can share it. Yeah, you'll have until Friday to check them out. Um. All right. So let's get this drawing done real quick. That's not what I wanted. All right. So we're gonna do a quick draw today because I want to test the bot too. So let's go here. Let's go stage, track, draw winners, channel, CJF. Nope, wrong one. Damn it. CJF, stage, winner count 3, milestone threshold 15, prize amount 10. All right, guys, selected from 83 eligible participants. All right. Congratulations, Klaus. Token Seeker, it's been a while since you won, brother. And Jost Mike. Jost Mike. I haven't seen you in the winner pool yet. So congratulations on the win, buddy. Because I only did 15 minutes the other day because I was making sure that the bot was working. I want 25% participation at the very least, dude. It's not too much to ask for 15 minutes, right? Like, realistically. But, yeah, there were still 83 eligible participants. So, yep. For those of you who won, please open a ticket with your wallet. For those of you who won the other day, I'm not chasing you guys down. Make sure that you guys are submitting your wallets. Otherwise, you will lose the ability to claim. Period. End of story. I'm not babysitting people's claims. I made the announcement in the channel uh when we won the rumbles Monday. I told you guys who won. Yeah, I was there. I tagged you guys. Make sure that if you win something, blessed, um, you claim your ticket with your with for your winnings. I'm not gonna chase you guys down. And once I submit this, you guys are asked out. If you don't submit during the week, it's just gonna roll back into the bot, and somebody else will get it. The bot never favors you, D Young, but you tend to do pretty well when it comes to other events. So, but yeah, on that note, guys, I'm gonna be cutting this off. I will catch you guys soon. Thank you for tuning in live. Those who've tuned in live, if you want to come be a friend, come be a friend. www.discord.gg/TJN friends. Come be a friend. Come join in on the fun, and potentially